The multiple choice section of the AP European History exam is 55 questions, and you're going to get 55 minutes to complete it. The final result will count for 40% of your total AP exam score. So you're going to have about a minute per question. So many years ago, all the AP history exams focused on individual questions. So question number 7 of multiple choice would be about the Enlightenment, but question number 8 might be about World War I, and question 9 back to the Reformation. Now the questions are clustered around what they call a stimulus. A stimulus can mean a text or two, a short passage. It could mean an image, map, graph, anything that can help launch you into this set of multiple choice questions. Now officially the questions can be between 2 and 5 per stimulus, though typically you're going to see around 3 or 4 questions for each stimulus. It's very important to keep in mind though that even though it looks like these stimulus-based passages are focused on the text or the map, they're very often not. We're going to look at some examples and see exactly how to kind of work your way around having to read the passage or understand everything about the map. Now let's talk a little bit about your procedure as you're going through these questions. It's important to take a minute to orient yourself with the source. What time period is it in? Read the captions above and below to kind of figure out the basic details. It's also important though that you don't read too much. Some people spend so much time annotating and scribbling all over the passage when in fact the questions, as I said, are not going to really be based on that passage. Let's say there's 4 multiple choice questions for the passage. I might see only one of those that directly relate to the content of the passage. And the other 3 might just be generic questions that are kind of the old style of trivia. So it's very important as you go through that you read the right amount when you start. Then make sure as you're reading the questions you pay attention to the specific wording of the question. It's not enough to just breeze past the content. You might find something very important in there. As you're looking at answers, which is the next step, look for wrong answers. Pay attention to things like extreme language, always, must, only, first, never. Did it really never happen? Is it really only the first instance of this occurring on the European continent? Look for how that language can get in the way. Look for wrong answers. And then finally, you need to select an answer. Sometimes people spend so much time circulating around, thinking, almost kind of getting distracted, that they'll waste 3 or 4 minutes getting a question wrong that they knew that they were going to get wrong from the beginning. So it's important to then really decide and make sure you select an answer. Which brings me to my last point. Don't leave any questions blank. Make sure you're always filling in an answer for each of the multiple choice questions. So this simple procedure of quickly reading the document, focusing on the question, and then looking for wrong answers will help you perform well on the multiple choice section.